Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be searching through a half pound of world coins, looking for errors, silver, rare ones, designs we haven't seen before, cool pieces of history, and I always go back and edit in a piece or two of additional history that I'm curious about on these coins. So let's pour it out. We'll hear a word from our sponsors and get right into the stuff at hand. Before we get into this grab bag, I want to thank MA Shops for sponsoring this video. Their online marketplace, mashops.com, has a great selection of ancient US and world coins, paper money, stamps, and more. They've got a really good reputation, easy to use site, and they work with trusted dealers, so it would be a mistake to not head on over there and be aware of this awesome source for coins. Hopefully you can find something for your collection there, and with that being said, thanks to them again for sponsoring it, and let's get into the grab bag. And right off the bat, it looks like there's a bunch of Queen Elizabeth II. Now this one is going to be probably King George VI, and he was obviously reigning from Great Britain, but they were also very powerful at that point. They had the Emperor of India on their coins, and his reign was, had tons of different coins where he would have been featured, but got the kangaroo design. But I also see in the background, a wide mix of different coins with Queen Elizabeth II. So right here, a 2 pence coin. This isn't going to have too much value. 1985 from Great Britain. Neither will this 1978 1 new penny, or this one is not going to have tons of value, but it's from Bermuda, 25-cent coin from 1985 with some of their sort of tropical looking birds on it. But additionally, I saw these three as well, and then we can keep sort of going with some different themed coinage, but I figured I would get it out of the way all at the same time. And that one dropped down. Then we'll shift over here to a Jamaican coin, $10, 2008, and they always feature their own little heroes. So here's George William Gordon, looking very academic and pristine, national hero. And I wonder what he did. I'll have to let you know. But then over here we have the States of Jersey, 1937, 1/12 of a shilling. I never fully understood the relationship between Jersey coins and United Kingdom, but I assume that it was a very, very similar standard, and this was right in the lead up to World War II. So some interesting historical context. I had picked this one up before. It wasn't actually a king. This was King George V, but was British as well, as is this one, a 1 penny, 1921. So moving on. We've got over here something from Asia, 1999, the Bank of Indonesia, 100. I've never seen one of these before. 100 rupees, and I believe that's like some sort of parrot or another really tropical looking bird. So like I said, it's not always about the super rare finds. Something like this, I've never seen this design before. Really fun to learn what different countries are minting. We have more Queen Elizabeth stuff. Ooh, that one looks old. I'll do that in like 2 or 3 coins down the line. Here's a 5 centavos de Cordoba, 1943. Believe that Cordoba was an explorer. Nicaragua, or maybe he was something else. I'll also have to let you know what exactly the role of Cordoba is, because he is their currency. And once I had a 1 Cordoba coin that, even though it graded PCGS details, I think I sold it for like $250 or something on eBay. So there's a lot of interest in that find. This one looked good at first, but it's not just the fingerprint. I've seen some pretty good wear, maybe a little polishing. 1928, 1 penny, 1 pingan from Ireland, with the large rooster and some little ducks behind it, or chicken. Very very fun coin there. And then right here we'll see an Australian 1924 1 penny. So really sort of some British dominance, with the Jersey all over the place really. This one was the one I said I would look at closer though. It's a half-sen coin from Japan. Definitely at least 100 years old, and an interesting find. It's got sort of that dragon emblem symbol, really, really neat, and an older coin. Often I don't have as good of an identification where I can immediately give you years on something like a Japanese coin, but I do know that one's going to be a little bit better. So happy with that one. I'm seeing some more 1 pence coin here. This one is a farthing, which is not even a half, but a 1/4 of a penny. So that's super interesting. And we see, that little bird design. Also some more, tons of British copper on this one, and it's thinned out significantly in terms of the actual content of our hunt today. But this one, Interesting thing, you can see some polish marks on it, just, some wipes, a little bit of cleaning, but it wouldn't have been super rare either way. But 1930 Irish coin, I believe it's 1 shilling. I want to say 95 or 75% silver, but it's always cool how they have all these different animals on their coins, from this to the chicken. It's an interesting way to do it. I don't exactly know what context that is that they do that, why that's really a thing, but I sort of like it. I think it's cool. And after that, we've got an Italian coin, 100 lire, 1957, which would be demonetized, I think like 500 lire to a euro, and then a Trinidad, 25 cents, Cuba, whoa, 25 centavos, República de Cuba, that says Trinidad on it. I don't really know why, but don't see the Cuban stuff as much, and especially not this more modern style. This looks like very much just circulating coinage that made its way in this hunt, and again, cool historical context. Maybe that'll go in the thumbnail. 1992 Korean 100 won, not nearly as valuable as the Japanese 100 yen coins. A Filipino 25 centimos, Juan Luna the poet, 1967, and then a French Republic 1963 20 centimes after that. Moving on, let's see what we've got here. We have a 10 yen from Japan. So this is worth, with the recent devaluation, though, probably like 7 cents on the exchange rate. And then over here, we've got a, 1964, kind of cool toning, but not really. 50 centavos from, Mexico. They've had a lot of devaluation in their currency over the years, unfortunately, but something probably to mention. And then here we have a Turkish coin, 1 lira, 2009. And that's also another place we've seen recently the inflation and devaluation of the currency. But for a while, it had some solid reforms after some rocky times also a few years ago. Then we've got the 10 centimes from France. Again, this is the more modern. They exchanged over to euros at 6.55 francs to the euro. So this would be, like 1 or 2 euro cents. But they demonetized their stuff quickly, unlike Germany, where you can still exchange it. 2 more Sower coins, similar to the Walking Liberty inspired, and even the American Silver Eagle half franc. So 1 franc again would be like 16 euro cents when they switched over and converted. And we've unveiled a little bit of silver here from Switzerland, 1951 Swiss, I think 83.5% silver, I want to say, but they always have a very similar design, a good currency standard, and that's what they're sort of known for. So I don't think that this is remarkably valuable, but people really do like world silver, and I'm one of those people. So maybe I should just say I really like it, but it's a good ad. And then this is a 1947 Colombia 10 centavos. I've seen a bunch of these, and I always forget they look really low percentage silver, and sometimes they are, and sometimes they're like just copper nickel and really worn down. But if it is silver, I'll let you know. If it's not, if I don't let you know anything, then it's not silver. But after that, we've got 2 larger 1 cent coins from Canada. And wow, that one on the right really has some solid detail to it. 1886 1 cent. Super neat. We see Victoria, the Queen, on that coin. Over here, we see King Edward VII, who I think was a shorter reign, but nicer detail on the back. But that front, a lot of PVC or mini corrosion. Doesn't look it doesn't look that good. So try not to be misleading with my commentary. And then our last ones are going to be a Peso Boliviano 1989 from Bolivia. Really interesting scene with the sun, the animals, the farm. Sort of interesting collection there. 1953 5 cents from the Netherlands with some gunk on it. So that's a shame, but not horrible. Then we also see a little older, 1942 Netherlands World War II 1 cent coin. Another Filipino coin, Francisco Baltazar, 1970 from the Central Bank of the Philippines. Then our last 3, that one looks like it's silver too from the Netherlands, but a 20 centavos coin from Portugal, 1974. We got a 1966 Austrian 2 groschen. And then our last one of the day is going to be this one, a Juliana the Queen, 1919, 25 cents. So a really nice way to wrap up today's hunt. I think it's a little less flashy than some of the stuff we've gotten recently, but I mean, if you think about just the quantity of individually pretty cool coins that we've amassed, I'm pretty impressed. So anyways, very fun. This, I think, was my favorite coin that we got, but I also really like the Sen, the Cuban coin, and I guess we did get 3 pieces, maybe 4 of silver, so not a bad haul. I'll be embarrassed if this is copper nickel. I'm going to guess that it's silver, but if I really should know, maybe it's low percentage or just, then I want to say it's copper nickel. Anyways, you'll have found out. If I never update about it, this won't have been silver. So anyways, thanks, and I'll see you on some similar videos coming up not too far away. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Treasure Town, and get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, check out my website, treasuretowncoins.com, for news and updates related to the channel and collectibles in general. Lastly, there's a link tree in the description with links to all of my other sites, as well as some affiliate links that can support the channel. But with that being said, have a great day, and I'll hope to see you on some of my videos in the future.